Varsity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake! It's fake!
Each week on Finding the Good Life, we'll chat with experts that will empower you to lead a healthier life. You'll hear from people with life-changing stories that will inspire you, and we'll take a closer look at what's happening in health and wellness now, so we can make better choices for ourselves and for our families. Journey with me to Finding the Good Life.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Join us on Toyota's Race Week as we take you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR each weekend.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Here's a live shot from the Eagle County Regional Airport, located between Eagle and Gypsum. Clear skies first thing this morning and cool down there. We'll start seeing some snow making our way into the valley in the next week or so. But thanks for tuning into our show today. I'm your host, Mark Sassy. Maddie Evans. She's laughing at me again. See, this is...
No, I was really right about to sneeze, and Nick goes, on camera, because I was like itching my nose so I wouldn't sneeze. It's a struggle this morning. Good morning, Mark.
Hi, Maddie. How are we doing?
I'm good.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
You know what happens today?
I do know one thing that's going to happen.
Keystone is opening.
Like in about an hour and a half.
I know. Those sneaky Keystoners.
So we got A Basin last week, Keystone. Vail, what, 21 days?
Yep. Vail's 21 days out.
days for Vail to open. We get up on the hill. Yeah, it's beginning to look a lot like winter.
Not yet,
Well, no,
but
it feels
hopefully after Sunday it's beginning to look a lot like winter.
Maybe see some snow out there.
We're hoping. I'm flushing ice cubes down the toilet daily. I'm making them, putting them in the toilet, and flushing them
I'm still
immediately.
sleeping with one sock.
Ugh, gross.
It's better than two socks.
No, I can't sleep with any socks. Free the feet.
Put a sock on, see if
Get
it
'em-
snows.
Get them out of those foot prisons.
Oh, boy.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Welcome, we're glad you're with us. Foliage on the mountains starting to kind of wind down, a lot of leaves falling.
Leaves are gone up at my
Yep.
house. Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
There's none left at all.
Making way for some snow. Fishing's still really good.
I know we saw that fish cam yesterday, and there were a bunch of fish on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Today's National Make a Dog's Day. Do you know that?
Make a dog's day. Not making a dog like flour, sugar.
Yeah,
put it
not
in-
Make a Dog Day or
Yeah.
making hot dogs or anything. It's
Yeah. It's make
a dog happy.
Yeah, make a dog happy today. Which means that you have to go to the Eagle County Animal Shelter and adopt Turkey.
Adopt instead of shop. I didn't meet Turkey. Who's Turkey?
Turkey is the
Turkey?
that's her name, and she was so cute. She climbed up here and she only put her front on the couch with me, and she just like wrapped her front paws around my legs and snuggled with me on the couch while we did the interview.
What kind of dog? Big dog?
Amazing. Medium-sized dog.
Not as big as Beatrice.
No, that's not how you say it either.
I know it isn't, but I say it that way sometimes.
Beatrice.
I know.
Bee.
get a
She's such
picture
a
of
baby.
Bee?
Yeah, look, there's Beatrice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, gosh.
She was so cute and snuggly this morning. We're learning how to walk off a leash, so you can see right now she has an e-collar on in this picture.
Yeah.
And so when she gets too far, it beeps, and the beep brings her literally right to my side. It's amazing. So then when I let her outside at nighttime.
Because it vibrates and sends a shock down her body, right?
No.
It's not a shock collar.
No, it's a beep.
I'm kidding.
I would never do that. I would never do that. But it beeps, and it's really loud and super high pitch. It's terrible. But it brings her right back to me, which is amazing.
Let's show my dog. Where's my Mox? There's the Mox.
Oh, Moxie.
Oh, my little sunshine. Look at her.
She's just such a flop.
She is a flop. I'm going to make her day today.
I'm going to make Bees too, except for I didn't know that it was Make a Dog's Day because I just went to the store and bought Bee like 6 bones. And every day before I leave for work,
You give her one.
well, I let her pick which one. I buy her all the different flavors and I hold them out and she knows. So she knows as soon as they are fanned out that she can come and sniff each one and then she picks it. She picked the salmon one this morning.
It's awfully sweet of you.
Yeah, we gotta go for salmon.
Let's shift gears a little bit. Today, over the pass, Copper Mountain, welcoming World Cup ski racers from all around the world. A lot of the U.S. team is going to be there training. They've got speed training and tech training over the next 3-4 weeks, early season, to get everybody ready to go for their season, headed out onto the World Cup tour. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I'm excited. If you watch the like little thing with all of the, you look at, I guess not
The little
watch,
thing with all the...
the locations.
Oh, yeah.
It's always so cool to see Beaver Creek
I know.
right there. I'm always like, that's us, that's us.
It certainly is. Yeah, that's going to be coming up soon. And for the Birds of Prey, too, they're going to shift gears. They're not going to have any giant slalom this year. They're just going to have downhill and 2 days of Super G.
I know, which is exciting. I'm a little bit sad about the giant slalom just because that's my personal favorite event, but I'm really excited to see that downhill and that Super G, only because the downhill is so intense. That race in itself makes me like want to curl up into a ball, because if you fall during that race, whoo,
It takes a different breed of ski racer, too. You know, I mean, because I ski raced, you ski raced. It takes a different mindset. You kind of need to live on the edge of sane and insane. You have to have a kind of an edge that you're just missing to be able to want to do that, go that fast.
yeah, it's more just you're insane, and it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but running those gates is so scary, because then you come over those little knolls and you don't know if you're gonna fly 3 feet or 30 feet.
I mean, if you don't pre-jump that lip the right way, you're going to go 30 yards. You're going to go 80 feet. You know, you got to be prepared for it. And if you're late on that gate and then you're
jump
thinking
all
about
the
your
other
girlfriend or
ones.
something, you're not focused, then something can all go wrong.
You jump all of the gates, then you're disqualified anyway, and landing is gonna be terrible. You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. So the World Cup season actually kicks off this weekend. The first weekend for the World Cup always happens in Solden in Austria. They're going to have back-to-back giant slalom races for the men and for the ladies on Saturday and Sunday. So we're getting underway with our World Cup season, which you and I love. Some people are like, whatever, but I enjoy it.
I thoroughly
Yeah,
enjoy it.
it's one of my
too,
favorite
yeah.
things to watch on TV, too. I love watching it.
Yeah, it makes me a little bit anxious now that I'm in my old age and hurt. It makes me a little bit anxious.
My old age.
Hey, yeah. When I was at the physical therapist for my shoulder, which is a ski injury that I've had, yesterday, and they were like, yeah, so, and I've gone to 2 different physical therapists, and with all in Howard Head, and I went to Stedman Clinic. They did my MRI. They're the ones, I'm letting all the Vail team, because they're so incredible, help me. And at first it was like, okay, so you have a slightly torn tendon, and now it's like, so there's 3 tears in the tendon, you have a cyst in your shoulder, there's no cartilage, you have free-floating fluid, it's in bad shape. And I was like, it's in bad shape.
So they need to go in and do a little bit of work, not major work, but it'll be major enough.
I don't know. I'm putting it off.
Okay.
I'm going to try the cortisone shots first.
Start with that.
Yeah.
Baby
steps.
Pumpkin Fest this weekend, Riverwalk for the kids. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can walk around the backside of Riverwalk at the backyard from 10 to 1, I think, tomorrow, Saturday. And and find a pumpkin. There's kids' games. Dress your kids up.
Can adults go?
Yeah. Well, you have your giraffe costume. You can wear the giraffe costume.
Rude. Rude.
Sorry. I wasn't planning to do that today either. It just kind of fell out. I just wanted to bring it up.
You always just want to
What
bring
else
it
we
up.
got? Fight night tonight at Dobson.
Yep.
Yep.
We've got one of the athletes actually coming in to talk to us. He's a local, or I shouldn't say local. He's a Colorado native, which is really cool. And
That's cool.
he trains pretty hard. He just turned 27. His baby just turned a year old. And he's going to fight in the featherweight
Maybe
division.
we could get Terry, the camera guy, to go a few rounds with him.
I was thinking, maybe you could go a few rounds with him.
No, I can't do that.
He's a featherweight. You've got him by a couple pounds.
No, those guys are quick, and they get inside, and they just get you on you quick.
Yeah.
I was quicker back in the day, but not anymore. I'm pretty slow. See it?
Wow. Even I can do better than that. Sad.
Whew.
Speaking of events that are taking place in the Valley,
what do
so
you got?
last night
Oh, yeah, you went to the concert.
at the Florida Performing Arts Center, yeah. Sammy Miller and the congregation, they were incredible. I was not sure. I had Googled them, so I'd listened to a little bit of what they were going to bring. They were a 6-piece jazz band, and their thing is joyful jazz, and I was like, okay, that just means it's going to be upbeat and fun, and you're going to want to dance.
And it was?
It was that and so much more. They were so funny that at one point I was smiling, and then I was like, you've been smiling for probably 10 minutes straight and your cheeks hurt. Relax your face a little bit here.
Good job. That sounded like a good time.
It was
And
great.
the Villar, you can't beat it. Like, any seat in that place is up close and personal. It's awesome.
Yeah, that small venue, it's so intimate, and the acoustics in there are just through the roof, incredible.
Yeah. So we have that fighter coming in today.
Yes.
We also have the head coach for the Battle Mountain volleyball team coming in. Shelby Crummer's going to be here. I think they're gathering in the lobby. Some of the girls are going to be here too. And then we have Coach Shoup, the head football coach for Battle Mountain Huskies, will be coming in also.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy show. We've got a lot happening.
Power Hour about to start right now.
All right, I'm ready. I love the power hour. Let's go.
Let's go. Thanks for tuning in this morning, everybody. Fill up that coffee. We'll take a look at that weather after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Located in sunny San Diego, just steps from one of the most prestigious beaches in California. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. Located just a half a block to La Jolla Shores Beach, this property has amazing outdoor space, which includes a large deck off the living room and decks off each bedroom. The jacuzzi on the back patio is perfect for relaxing in after a long day at the beach. I'm here with Andres, the owner of Dinner with a Chef. Tell us a bit about the services that you offer.
We offer personal chef experiences for any occasion where you're able to enjoy your guest while leaving the rest to us.
For more information, visit opulentvacations.com. The open, contemporary design, complete with marble flooring and modern appliances, make this the ultimate luxury beach accommodation. Opulent Vacations' signature concierge service is included with every reservation. I'm heading down to the beach to soak up some sun. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
TVA and Good Morning Vail are so happy to announce that we're going to be sticking with you year-round. That means every Monday through Friday you can catch us live 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. We've got so many great things happening on the shows right now between cooking, watching wins, interviewing so many great local businesses here in our community, and so much more. As always, we're giving you a look at that local weather forecast too. Make sure you tune in Monday through Friday. We've got exciting news coming.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
This is a live shot from CMC up in Leadville. You can see those snow-covered mountains first thing this morning. That sun is starting to rise. Those temperatures, though, this morning are nice and cool, 26 degrees around 8 a.m. We are expecting a high today into the low 60s. No real chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. So if you are getting out there, just make sure that you have those nice warm layers with you. Tonight, those temperatures will drop quite a bit. 31 degrees is the low. That sun setting earlier and earlier still. 6:17 is when it's going down tonight. If you caught that sunset last night, it was absolutely gorgeous. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 73 degrees, beautiful sunshine down in Denver, 61 in Vail, 63 in Avon, and then 64 in Eagle. We are seeing quite a bit of cloud coverage throughout all of Eagle County, so just keep an eye on it. But like I said, there's no real chance of precipitation. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, this is the thing that I'm most excited for right here, this 40% chance of snow on Sunday. Continuing into next week, we are anticipating some more snowfall on Tuesday and Wednesday. Those temperatures lingering anywhere from the mid-50s to kind of low 60s, but we are expecting that moisture to come our way. Now we're going to take a short break, and you should see the set right now. There's an entire volleyball team here, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us in the studio, I've got a chunk of the volleyball team, whether it's a C team, the JV team, the varsity team, and the head coach for Battle Mountain Huskies volleyball, Shelby Cromer. Thanks for being here, y'all. Early morning. Is this early for you guys or no?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, I have two kids too, Piper and obviously and Fisher, and they like to just sleep as long as they possibly can.
Right. Yep.
Did you have to twist arms, or did you say you're going to show up?
I asked for volunteers from Varsity, and then I just asked Kiki and Alex that I said
First
I want
thing
you
this
there.
morning, you texted them this morning?
No. Knew better than that.
Let's go through and see who's who, and tell us like what where you play varsity, how long you've been playing, and all that.
I'm Akila Hancock. I prefer to go by Kiki, and
Kiki.
I play primarily C team.
Okay.
I swing JV sometimes.
Okay.
I'm Lexi Bartley. I've been playing volleyball for like 7 years. I play varsity. I'm a senior in high school.
Senior at Battle Mountain.
Yeah.
Wow. You're in your heyday right now. This is great for you.
I'm Delaney Gershbach. I play varsity. I'm a senior, and yeah, that's basically it.
And you are?
I'm the head coach. Had my time, but now I'm here enjoying their time.
And we'll talk about you more. You've been a coach here for 2 years. Your second season, right?
Sure.
For Battle Mountain?
Three seasons, but second year head coach.
Okay.
I'm Sadie Petrovsky. I am on varsity, and I'm a junior.
Okay.
I'm Alex Deans. I primarily play JV, but I do swing varsity, and I'm a junior.
Wow. And how big is the squad? Like, how big's your varsity squad? How many
We've
players
got
do you
12 on the roster, and then we'll swing up a couple in case of injury or in case there's a need on the court. So
And
usually about 15.
And that's kind of normal for the C team and for the JV team, also roughly that number.
Yep. Usually we'll keep 12, and then we'll go from there as far as who we dress as well.
Let's talk about Battle Mountain Huskies a little bit, and so obviously you've been doing it for 2 years as the varsity coach.
Mm-hmm.
You work with a team. You have a full crew. I mean, tell us about like your insight into coaching these girls to play volleyball, but also there's so much more to it, right? As a high school coach in any of the sports, like you want to bring more to it for them also, because they're about ready to head out into the real world.
Right. I believe so much in who they're becoming, and I know that sounds a little bit, woo, but they're growing so much as teenagers, and I was a teenager, obviously, and we all have been there, and I wouldn't choose to relive that.
Right.
But I think there's a lot to the growth.
Y'all will know what she means by that.
I wouldn't choose to do it over again, but I remember so wholeheartedly those who were part of my teenage journey and those who invested in me, whether it was coaches or teammates, and remembering how they were a part of that that growth experience for me, and specifically in the athletic journey. I just feel like it's really important to have that influence, and I think teenagers need to know that their journey is really important, and I think that they're overlooked sometimes, and they're a lot smarter and wiser, and just they have a lot more going for them than I think people give them credit for.
Well, like you think about your parents, right? Because I'm a parent also, and I think of my kids now, and they're 15 and 16, and they're a lot different than they were when they were 7 and 8. But we still treat them like they're 7 and 8.
Right,
so
yeah.
Your parents all need to understand, and they're getting there, right? We all are, that you guys are smart and you're motivated and you have plans and you do your homework, and we don't need to be on top of you all the time to do stuff. Well, probably you, but other than that. But it's true. I mean, it's a funky dynamic as a teenager trying to kind of sift through life.
Yeah, they're like in this in between. Like they're not kids and children, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're not grown fully. And so they're in this like weird dynamic and process, and I think they just need more credit. Look at them, right?
That's so awesome. So you guys are in the middle of a new program here with your leadership and the training with your coaches, a new grassroots program. Like where are you at with that? What is that all about?
I feel we've got a full staff now. We've got 6 total coaches and then some volunteers also. And I think bringing in a new staff, there's a lot to that. I think the previous leadership was here for near a decade, and so that transition to a new head coach, at any level and with anything that there's a part of people in general, a big group of people, and there's almost 40 involved here. So when you come in and you're leading 40 people, there's a huge transition and a huge change. And so there's only so much. I think there's a balance of how much you can change at one time. There's a lot I'd like to do, and they have adjusted really well, and they've been really malleable, and there's a lot of resilience that is necessary for them to walk through it with the new leadership. But where we're at with it is, we're right in the middle. This is a second full season, counting last spring as the kind of COVID season, right? So it's the first full normal season where I'm taking it on and transitioning with other coaches, and we focus on the mental piece of the game. We've got a volunteer to teach yoga. We've got all kinds of different involvement from different angles, and then I think it's important from in a lot of different ways. But yeah, straight up in the middle of it, and I think it's really important. But a lot of the things that we're changing, they come in from different layers of effect for them.
And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time when you're building something new like that. I noticed there's some new traditions that some of the seniors have put into play for the program.
Yeah.
Something about midnight practices and stuff. Tell us about, who wants to talk? You
Yeah,
want to get
that's
on that?
new.
You go.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of those. Is that nice? Do you
Yeah,
like doing that
well,
late night?
originally I was like, I don't know how I'm going to play volleyball at midnight, but it was actually probably like the most fun thing that we've done so far.
Really?
Yeah, it was really fun. We scared each other. We walked out onto the field and making lots of noise. We thought the cops were going to come, and we're just like, oh, it's just the volleyball team.
Now, was that for just the varsity team, or was that for everybody?
We did just varsity this year.
And you guys slept in the gym, or you
Yeah.
didn't really sleep probably?
No, well, we slept in the dance room because the gym was getting redone and there was paint. But yeah, it was fun.
And let's talk about homecoming match. You want to tell me about that one?
Just aligning with the new theme.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the homecoming match, it was against Summit, and I think we had so much fun. It was, I don't know if you've seen the game, I think you did, but it was a good game. We played really, really well. It was probably the best I've seen us play. We had a hype crowd, which was always good, and it was just fun.
Let's. Who are biggest rivals for you guys within your conference? Like, she's laughing.
What do you guys think?
Now, tell us who's
Biggest
who's your biggest rival? Like in terms of another team, do you have a team that you guys always think like, we got to whip them? It's time.
Probably Eagle Valley High School.
Okay. And do they have a pretty good team? In
Yeah,
general?
they do. They have a really good team.
What do you think?
I mean, I came from Eagle Valley Middle School, so.
It's okay. Put it out there. It's okay.
I really, I kind of have a hatred for them, but it's like a mutual hatred.
It's a love-hate. It's bittersweet,
yeah, it's a love-hate
right?
relationship kind of situation.
So we got 2 Eagle Valleys. How about you?
Yeah, I feel like it kind of just depends on the season and who we need to beat to get where we want to go, but I think it's definitely Eagle Valley because we just play with them in club, and we're really close to them. We're the
And
closest.
you probably have a lot of buddies that are down there too,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that makes it kind of fun, right? Because you're friends, you're playing against each other, just like any other sport. And then when it's game time, though, it's you show up or you don't, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have a rival?
I probably would say Eagle Valley too.
Really? How about you?
I'd say Eagle Valley too.
It's all about Eagle Valley. So, do we have any more Eagle Valley matches coming
We
up?
do actually. Our last home game is this Tuesday, and so we'll play Eagle Valley for senior night.
So we're at the end of the season then, the regular season for you guys.
Right. Yeah, next week is our last full week of regular season matches.
And then what happens? Everything shifts kind of towards club level?
Yeah, I think in the off season, right, our season will, since it's a fall sport, it's wrapping up now, and then they'll move into, if they choose to play another sport, basketball's starting up, what other sports happen in this winter?
Ski racing, and basketball.
Right,
yeah.
and then I'm checked out. No, I'm kidding.
Checked out, that's right.
I don't know what sports come up, but so they'll possibly play winter club ball as well. That's an option for them.
So we're going to wrap this up real soon. Your next game tomorrow.
It's in Fruita Monument.
It's in Fruita.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if anybody wants to travel down there, they can. Are they allowing spectators, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think so. We haven't had as many protocol and things that have withheld spectators this year,
Okay,
many
good.
mandates that have kept people from having the ability to watch, so that's been good.
Love it. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Of course.
Job's good to see you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of your season. Good luck with your endeavors wherever you guys all head. The seniors off to college, whatever you're going to do. You juniors, we'll see you around for another year playing more volleyball. Thanks for being here. Have a good weekend, everybody. Hey, we'll be right back with more of the show. We have Coach Schumer coming into the studio next with all of the juniors from the Battle Mountain Huskies football team. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Beautiful sandy beaches and lush tropical gardens make San Diego the perfect destination for your next luxury getaway. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. This home has amazing charm and style. You'll feel refreshed in this La Jolla Shores beauty. I'm here with Lauren, the owner of Pop-Up Picnic Co. Tell us about the services you offer.
We're a luxury picnic service. Our claim to fame is one-stop picnic experience that we bring throughout San Diego.
Book Pop-Up Picnic Co. through our concierge services page on opulentvacations.com. The open concept living and dining room easily flow to a comfortable and inviting deck. The enclosed and spacious yard provide plenty of room for outdoor entertainment. With easy access to some of the best shopping and dining San Diego has to offer. Whether it's relaxing on the property or enjoying fun activities at the beach, the Shores Retreat La Jolla has something for everyone. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Good morning, Vail.
We switched the volleyball team for the football team, and they've had a pretty good season. Chances of the playoffs are looking pretty good, and we've got Jim Schupler and the boys here. Thank you all for coming this morning.
Thank you.
All of you. We have a very special guest, and I just have to do this because I've known him since he was little. We've got the baby Sassy here sitting on the couch with us. Raise your hand. Come on. Up, there it is. There it is. All right, so just so everyone knows, that's Mark's son right there, and that's why I had to take this interview, just because I had to tease a little bit that he's here. Anyway, now moving on, past that. You guys have had a pretty impressive season.
Yeah, it's lost some close ones, but it's been exciting. We've been in several single-point games now, and our kids are fighters. We're playing down to the last minute, and it's been a ride.
You guys have a couple away games left and maybe one more home game?
Yep, we have senior night next week against Steamboat Springs, and then we go to Summit County tonight, and we'll finish out the regular season at Glenwood in 2 weeks here. So yeah, it's coming to an end quick. If we don't win out, we're out of the playoffs, but if we win out, we have a shot. So that's the goal.
That's the goal. I mean, I'm crossing my fingers and cheering for you guys. Maybe I should come to one of the games. I've got a very loud scream. I could definitely make you all know.
I like it.
that I'm there. I'll come sit with Eric and do some yelling from the sidelines.
That'd be great. We'd love to have you. It's been awesome. The stands have been full. The crowds have been hyped, and it does a lot for the boys. I think they appreciate it, and I know I do.
I mean, you have to, and it's so cool because this year, Battle Mountain, you guys always have great athletics going on, but this year you guys have been doing exceptionally well compared to previous years with the football lineup. So congratulations to all of you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you just had an impressive play last week.
Yes, I did.
Okay, you got to give us more information than that.
No, first of all, I wouldn't be here again. I'd like to thank God for helping me. He helped me have that game. But again, my teammates, I wouldn't have had that impressive game without them and their blocking. So it was a team game.
Which is so cool, and that's one of the coolest parts about being on the football team is you guys all come together as a family, not just teammates.
Yeah, a lot of teams say that, and we say it just the same, but we act it out. These guys are buddies. They're razzing each other. It's a brotherhood, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be a part of that. I'm proud to be leading that, and that's the goal. You know, years from now, you may not remember every play, every great game you had, but you remember these guys. And you know, we preach that day in and day out, and it's actually taking effect.
Yeah, you start a bond.
That's right. We wore our sweaters today. I mean,
I know.
we're really coming together.
Somehow I matched this memo with you guys.
That's
Mine's a
right.
little bit different, but I'm super glad that I woke up this morning and was like, not a dress, a sweater.
Sweater.
Yeah.
Sweater weather over in Summit tonight.
I know. And so, how do you guys feel about this game going into it? Is this a big rivalry with Summit County that you guys are?
Somewhat of a rivalry, yeah. I mean, we call it the Vail Pass game. I'm friends with the head coach over there, James, and he's doing a great job. You know, we talk week in and week out. Haven't talked much this week, but yeah, I mean, it's close to home. These guys play each other in middle school, and so anytime it's close to home in football, it gets a little bit more personal. And yeah, they have a good team. They've got some speed at receiver, a good solid quarterback. But we plan to get some hits on them and take them out of that game.
Who's the biggest rivalry that you guys think you face off with?
Eagle Valley.
Yeah, just because it's inter-county and it's right here, and you know, that's the other big school here.
Yeah, I mean, with social media too, these guys all know each other, and there's plenty of talk on there. I don't know about you, but I've seen a couple of comments, Turner.
Oh, so the trash talk is real already.
It's real. It's real. Yeah. They started that. They started that a couple years ago. They beat us in 7-on-7, and since then haven't beat us. So.
Oh man, you've taken them down. Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
And I took that personally.
So with tonight's game, is there anything that you guys are kind of nervous about going into it with their team and kind of knowing their players a little bit?
I mean, 17 has some speed. We have to keep that bottled up, but. Outside of that, if we play our physical game, our kids are tough this year, and they're playing extremely physical football. If we do that, I'm not worried about anything. How about y'all?
I'm just worried it's going to be chilly.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more brisk over in Summit County than it is here for sure. So moving forward with the Glenwood game, is that a big game for playoffs?
Yeah, at this point, every game is, if we don't win out, we will be eliminated from playoff contention. And that won't define our season if that happens like that. But one of our goals was to win our league, and that's still in the mix. Although we lost to Palisade, if they slip up anywhere, we have a shot. And then, like I said, we just got to take care of business. You know, one game at a time, 3 games in a row, and that would be a success whether we make playoffs or not.
In the early season, you guys were kind of going with a different strategy. You were playing some of the bigger schools from Denver with the top players right now, and there was a whole strategy behind that Eric explained to me. Could you explain it to me?
Yeah, I mean, the system is based on RPI, so a ratings percentage index. Basically, that accounts for your record, your opponent's record, and their opponent's record, all formulated into a number. And the higher that number, or the higher you sit, the better chance you have to make the playoffs. There's some coaches voting that goes on. There's max preps rating that happens, but RPI is the big piece of it. And so if you're in that top 16 RPI, and what happens is you play a team with a great record that's really talented, you end up gaining more than beating a team that has a poor record. So Lutheran is sitting number 3. Nobody's challenged them yet this year, and unfortunately we didn't either. But we played with them early in that game, and our kids are right there. Evergreen's in the top 10. We played with them. We made some silly mistakes in that game, but we're closer than most people give us credit for. And that's the point. Playing the toughest competition, win or lose, is going to do more for us than playing some hacks and beating our chest about it.
Yeah, for sure. And I almost was a Battle Mountain Husky. I was not, but I had older brothers that were Battle Mountain Huskies, so I went to these games years ago, and I have to say that this is the most impressive team I think that you've had in a long time.
That's awesome. I mean, it's a credit to these guys' work. My coaching staff is solid. I've had them together, almost all of them, for 5 years. it's a tight-knit situation, and it's my 5th year. I feel like I've really got my claws in these guys, and I'm so proud of them. It's all about the players in this program, and they're showing out, and that's what we're about.
It's cool to see how it impacts the community too, and so congratulations to you on getting your grips and really forming such an unstoppable team right now. I mean, you've got a lot of boys to keep a wrangle on, and you're doing a great job.
Thank you, yeah. Yeah, it's herding cats the full moon this week. I mean, these guys were squirrels on Wednesday. It's just bouncing off the walls. But, I mean, we say it all the time. If you ask these guys, football is what? Fun. Football's fun. And we make it fun, and we make it an awesome thing to be a part of, whether you're on the field every play or you're helping us prepare throughout the week. You are a part of this. If you're a manager, if you're our film guy, like we keep it tight around here, and that's what football was for me, and I'm so happy I get to share that with the rest of them. Turn your phone off, man.
I mean, it's always bound to happen when you put this many people in the studio that someone's phone is gonna go off.
Told you, it's herding cats around here, man.
It's always herding cats. Well, good luck tonight, guys, in your game. I do want you to do your little chant before we send off, so I think that you should maybe just huddle around the couch, all of you guys, and do your nice little pregame excitement as they're going into tonight's game. Make sure that you follow up with what's going to happen, because we're going to be covering that game with the scoreboard and so much more. All right, they're going to do their chant, and then we've got so much more Good Morning Vail coming right up.
Who's saying who are we?
All right, let's go, guys.
You got it. Tyson got it. Tyson got it.
Yeah.
Who are we? Huskies. Who are we? Huskies.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, everyone. We're super excited about something that we're bringing you, Eric. TV8's got some new stuff happening.
It's amazing stuff, Maddie. Did you know that Eagle County has totally lacked any good high school sports coverage, essentially for the existence of the county? You've had great newspaper write-ups, but you haven't had any good film content, and that's where the scoreboard comes into play. I will be at as many games as I possibly can throughout Eagle County. I'm going to be giving you SportsCenter-style highlights for these games and exclusive athlete interviews, and you get this lovely host coming on, talking about sports as well. You really can't beat it. It's the scoreboard. It premieres every Monday night at 6 p.m. and then on YouTube at 6 p.m. the following day. And you can always check us out at thescoreboardnation.com. You know what, Maddie? If you can't catch the score, you can always catch the scoreboard.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Tonight at Dobson, Friday night fights. We have some mixed martial arts fighting going on. And joining us in the studio right now, Michael Stack. He is one of the competitors who has weighed in already, and he's going to be getting in the ring this evening against his competitor. And we're going to find out more about what makes him tick and what makes him want to do this kind of stuff right now. Michael, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
good to
for
see you.
having me
Right on.
Yeah.
What's up?
Not a whole lot, man. Just kind of hanging out before the fight tonight. So, fight day is kind of one of those relax, kind of clear your head and just enjoy the time that you have before you gotta lock in the cage.
I gotta get locked in the cage. I got so many questions for you. Like what was it about your childhood? What made you kind of be inspired to want to do this? For starters.
Well, I'm pretty competitive. It's funny because I was talking about this with my manager the other day. Is I feel like sometimes life chooses your destination for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dad was an avid combat sports guy. And then growing up, I was told a lot that I have a punchable face. So, you know, you either have
a
to...
punchable face.
Exactly, right?
No one's ever told me that.
That's good.
Yeah,
Maybe
right?
that's why you're on TV.
Maybe that's why I fly fishing I'm on TV. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so I just got tested a lot growing up, kind of bullied, and, you know, I had to choose whether or not I wanted to stand up for myself, and that's kind of the way it went. And I ended up liking competing. So, and I think mixed martial arts is the most pure competitive sport there is.
Now define that for the people that don't know exactly what you mean by that.
Well, you know, in football you have a team, and it's not just on you, right? It's your whole team.
Right.
Whereas in mixed martial arts, everything's on you, and it's a fight, and it's pretty much like the most basic, raw, bare bones type competition, and so that's why I like.
So MMA, mixed martial arts, that's like when you see all this stuff on TV and you listen to Joe Rogan or whatever, and I watch boxing, and there's all these different ways for two guys to go into a ring and spar and go up against each other.
Right.
Obviously, boxing is just boxing. Mixed martial arts incorporates different techniques that you've trained yourself in, right?
I mean, yeah, mixed martial arts, kind of, it's in the name, is you have so many varieties of art forms for combat, right? There's jiu-jitsu, there's Muay Thai, there's kickboxing, wrestling, boxing, and the mixture of all that in one thing is mixed martial arts.
And you can have as many tools in your toolbox as you want as a fighter, right? You're not limited to say, you know what, he's going to come in, he's good at this and this. You can only have two things you're good at. You can be good at as many things as you want, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, based on the person themselves. You know, how well have they prepared? How long have they been competing and training?
Right.
And that kind of, you know, just like anything in life, the more you do it and the more time you spend doing it, the better you'll get.
And you don't want to take on too many techniques at once, because you want to be able to refine and be really good at a couple of them instead of being kind of good at 10 of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, there are main techniques in fighting that are most beneficial. I think wrestling is a very high importance in fighting, and striking, you know, any type of striking. But the thing is when you kind of mix them all together, it kind of creates its own type of style, right? And that's what MMA is.
Okay.
And that mixture of everything, you kind of put your own flair on it as your own individual.
As you fight more, and it kind of defines who you become as a fighter. The more you fight, the more times you're in the ring, you figure stuff out, you know, subconsciously and consciously, of what works, what doesn't, and then you kind of shift and go in that direction.
Exactly, and I think a lot of it too is just in your DNA, you know what I mean? It's just who you are. Like there's some guys that they're more pretty and technical, right? Whereas some guys are just more bruisers and brawlers. And that just kind of goes with your personality and what's in your DNA. And so when you mix all that together, that's what creates an exciting fight.
And you have a team that you train with? There's a couple of you on a team?
Yes. So I have a head coach. I train down in Fort Collins with Trials Mixed Martial Arts and Ryan Schultz. And then I'll also travel down to Denver for pound with J-Ho, and also go to Easton's occasionally.
And how many people are there that are a part of your team that are actually here to fight tonight? Is it just you?
So I have 2 other teammates with me tonight.
Right on. And they have their own bouts.
Yes. So I think tonight there's about 12 bouts on the card.
And then you're fighting what weight category?
I'll be 145, which is featherweight.
So that means that when you do your weigh-in, you told me off camera, you can't be really any more than a pound above 145 when you do the weigh-in. Is that right?
Right. So for any non-title fight, you get a pound allowance, and then for title fights, you have to make scratch weight, which would be the 145 even. And so because it's not a title fight, I was able to make 146.
That's got to be, I mean, that's got to be tricky, like especially in a title fight, to drop in, right? You don't know exactly where you're going to end up when you get on the scale, right? You have a pretty darn good idea.
Right. Well, so for me personally, I will, the night before weigh-ins, I will be cutting weight and I will have my own scale and I'll be monitoring my weight the entire time.
Got you. So you'll get a little bit, if you have to, get a little bit lower, and then you'll use water to kind of get you to that point where you need to be, maybe?
It's okay to be underweight, right? Obviously, you don't want to be too far underweight.
But if you're a pound underweight or...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The only issue would be being overweight. So, hey, if you can be a little under and confident that you're going to get on the scale and make weight, that's perfect because, first of all, you know, there's a chance that the fight could get scratched. And secondly, you miss weight, you have to give 20% of your purse to your opponent.
I got you. Wow. Do you have any superstitions or anything that you do, like going into a fight that, like, do you listen to certain music? Do you eat certain things? Do you watch something special? Like, what do you need? Is there anything?
No.
Or not really, not yet?
No,
What do you listen to for music when you're getting fired up?
Man, so it depends. Sometimes I could listen to rap, hip hop, rock. I'll even listen to some Christian music every once in a while. It just depends on the mood, and I like to stay calm all the way up into competition. Right when I'm standing in the cage and it's time to armor up, I like to be in a clean, calm space.
And then how about your nerves? Do nerves get a hold of you, or you got those under control most of the time?
Nerves get a hold of you every once in a while.
Right there when you're right before everything gets going, and then for that first little bit after it gets going, then you find your sweet spot, right? I mean, that's typically how it works for me doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think nerves get to everybody, right?
Yeah.
So the thing that is difficult in this sport is mastering your mind, calming your nerves, calming your mind. So that's part of this game and any sport in general. So I think it's just it's good practice no matter what.
Sweet, dude. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so
much.
much.
We appreciate you coming in. That's awesome. This is nice to have you in here.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, check out Michael tonight and the rest of the fighters on the fight card. Dobson Arena Friday night fights taking place this evening. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
With its world-famous sandy beaches, stunning postcard views, and a laid-back beach town vibe, welcome to San Diego. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. Escape today to Whitefield Vistas in La Jolla. Originally built in 1928, this recently remodeled estate maintains its quaint classic feel while impressing with its rustic modern charm and bright decor. I'm here with Sarah with Toddlers Travels. Tell us a little bit about what services you provide.
We're a full-service baby and beach equipment rental company for traveling families coming to San Diego, so you can travel hassle-free with young children.
Book now through our concierge services page on opulentvacations.com. Renowned master architect Russell Forrester designed the living room and downstairs suite, as well as the expansive decks surrounded by tropical gardens with an ocean view. This home is perfect for your next luxury vacation. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea, in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me at my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, so I'm super excited this morning because we're breaking the library stereotype right now. What you think a library is, it is so much more than that. The Eagle County Library District, they do so much for our community, and they are such a vital part of our community, and we've got Tegan Davis here to give us some more information about it. Thank you.
Yeah. Correct. So most people, when they think about libraries, they think about books, and yes, we have lots of books, and that is where the information can be contained, but the information can also be in other gadgets and fun things. So here at the Eagle Valley Library District, we are trying to meet the needs of our community to be 21st century competitive. And so for kids all the way up to adults, we have all sorts of different opportunities and things that people can check out to expand their knowledge and their experiences.
The gizmos and gadgets that you guys carry, I was blown away when we were talking about it before the show, because who knew that you could go to the library here and check out a GoPro if you wanted.
Yes.
And not only can you get a GoPro, but then you can get a computer to upload your footage. And I mean, you could make a music video with all of the things that you can get at the library.
Exactly. So take that example, and then you can bring it back into the Spark Studio, which is in the Eagle Public Library, and we have editing software, which is generally super expensive. So you can edit your video, you can put music behind it. We have the microphones, we have the whole setup, and then you can launch yourself on YouTube or TikTok or wherever you want to launch yourself, and then hopefully get yourself, that exposure that you're looking for.
Yeah. Those next steps that you wanted.
Yes, because some of that stuff isn't easily accessible. And so in order for you to play or experience or to try new things, oftentimes it is too expensive to even give it a go. So the library district has decided that we're going to, we've created the Library of Things. So we have all these different, unique, like you said, GoPros and different experiences that you can check out, and hopefully you can maybe launch into your own business, or you can just play and have a good time, and then you have a skill set that you can carry with you into the future.
Which I think is so cool that you can literally gain an entire skill set by just going to the library. And like we said, it's not just the books. The information lays in the books, and that's where you want to start maybe, but you can expand so far past that horizon that no one even knows about.
Well, yeah, and that's part of being competitive in the 21st century, is having that access. You can't launch yourself on TikTok if you don't have the editing skills. I mean, you can, but it definitely helps if you have the editing skills to get follows, because you want to look good. But if that's not your thing, if that's not what you want to do, we also have things for your hobbies, because we want you to live your best life. So when you're here and you're in the mountains and you're hiking, you're biking, and you want to not get lost, we have maps, we have a GPS system, the Garmin GPS system, we have trekking poles. So we have things also, if you're not looking to like start a business or be an entrepreneur or video editing, we also have things that are community focused and mountain living focused, so that you can explore and your hobbies as well.
Which is so incredible, and this is one of the ones that like took my breath away. When you guys said you had trekking poles and camping chairs, I was like, what do you not do? I think maybe the list is shorter if you just tell me the things you don't have.
And we're always looking for ideas to expand it, because we want you to be excited about the library. And so if you have ideas of what we should have that you would be excited to check out, let us know, because we're always open to ideas. And so I don't know, we're just hoping to continue to grow the library things and kind of take it wherever our community wants it to go.
which is another incredible thing. And something that I think is so impressive is how involved in this community you are and how eager you guys are to help people become, this best version of themselves, to live their best life. So people can come and get computers if they want to do online classes, and maybe they don't have Wi-Fi at home. They can take a hotspot with the computer so that, boom, they have everything they need right where they are to be accessible and to be ready to go to do these online classes.
Exactly, and what we found during COVID was like some people's broadband the kids couldn't be on at the same time as the parents needed to be on for work, and so the Wi-Fi hotspot was a boost for their household so that they could get what they needed done. We also have park passes, and what was recently in the news is that Sweetwater is going to be a new state park, so with your park passes, not only can you go to Sylvan Lake, you'll be able to go to Sweetwater, and then the entrance fee will be nothing because you checked out the park pass at the library, so you can enjoy your surroundings and your environment, and we're hoping to help you out with that.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible, all of the things you do. You never cease to amaze me with all the information that you always come in and give, because there's so much of it.
There's a lot, and when people think about libraries, I'm just hoping that they dream bigger and bolder, because oftentimes, our niche is books, and it's still important, but we can do more for you. And so if I'm just hoping the community can just dream big with us, because we're there to help.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Hagen, thank you so much for coming in this morning and giving us all of this great information. We are completely out of time for our show. That was the quickest power hour I've ever seen in my entire life. Happy Friday, everyone. Get out there and enjoy the sunshine throughout the course of today. Make sure that you go to the Eagle County Library and you get your card.
Yes.
And you check out all of the great things that they have there. We'll see you next week. We'll be live Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Happy Friday, everyone.
Coming up right now, so what exactly happens to the wedding dress after the marriage is over? Well, one divorcee had an idea that involved a photographer and some flames, and it's catching on.
Also coming up, as air travel picks up, more and more passengers are packing their carry-on